do you pronounce your surname?
Kariuki.
Kariuki.
I'm glad you asked. We've had some variations over the years.
Claudia.
Claudia.
Kariuki.
Yes.
Claudia Kariuki.
That's me.
Beautiful name.
Thank you.
You're a beautiful person. Big gala press night here in Dartford.
I feel so many things right now. I think last
But
night.
not hungover?
No, not at all.
You didn't drink?
No. I mean, me. I can't believe it. I've grown up. I really have. The show is so demanding vocally that I find that it just creates another element to have to contend with when you're feeling a little bit under the weather, and I just didn't want to have to like self-sabotage, so I thought, let me not drink. But last night was like a movie. It was mental. The energy in the audience was incredible, and everyone that was came to support us was so supportive and so amazing. They loved the show, and it was just really nice to do it for all our friends and family and agents and casting directors and the producers and everyone. They were so happy with the show. And,
Jason here?
Yeah, Jason's here. Yeah.
Jason? No auditions?
Yes. Yeah. He's wonderful. Yeah. Really wonderful. Very sweet. And I speak for not just myself, but I speak for the majority.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
Yeah, like he's just wonderful, really down to earth, professional, and has a really positive outlook on things. And this is obviously like his baby, so to be entrusted with something that he's been with for so many years and for him to like it was a huge relief for us all. Like, oh, Jadon loves it. Good. We've done right. So yeah, so it was really nice, and the relief that we all felt as well to reach this stage, having had such an intense rehearsal process of learning this brand new version of the show that we all thought we knew, all the songs that we thought we knew. So we break it down and realise that there are so many more nuances to the show that are not always explored. Like the heart of the show is about this journey that they take together and the difficulties they face, as well as all the fun and all the music and all the camp frolics and all those things. There's a real strong message here about acceptance and love and also freedom, which I love.
This film over 20 years, and it still resonates.
Yeah, massively.
Those themes are still relevant.
Which is sad in a way, but also important that we continue to tell that story, because there are so many stories like that, in a sense that there are people still being persecuted for being who they want to be and loving who they love. And I think this show enables us to do all the fun camp stuff, but also tell a real, heartfelt, true story that a lot of people can resonate with, which I love.
And the people seem to have a different role this time. You seem to be more like an angel on the shoulder.
Yeah, we are like fairy godmothers, so to speak. So we all have an assigned queen, as we call them, and we have our own nuances with them, and there's a real relationship there, even though they can't see us. They look at us sometimes, and we're like, let's put a tenner in the jar every time they look at us, because we're not meant to be there. We have a more integrated format in the show, whereas we drive a lot of the, I wouldn't say the narrative, I'd say we are there, we are present for all the decision making. We're present for all the big moments, the bad moments, the good moments, the fun, and we guide them on this journey that they take, because otherwise it's just, we're detached from it. And I've seen many versions of Priscilla before, and I've loved every single one because it's a fantastic show. And I always loved the fact that they flew in like these ethereal characters and just flew out again. It was something so ethereal, so fabulous about the way that they just came in and out. We're like, okay, we're done now. So to do this version of it with those elements still part of it, and also having our own spin on it, means that we can be part of the action. And it feels good. It feels good to like watch everything happen around us.
And you get a few more costume changes.
Quite a few.
And you're not the only one that's gone blonde this season, have you? Although you've been blonde before.
I have been blonde before.
Madame Morial.
Madame Horrible, Madame Motormouth. Blonde seems to be a recurring thing for me. And I never, like, when I was younger, I was like, I'd never be blonde. It won't suit me. Now I'm like, oh, they keep putting me in blonde wigs, so maybe it's something else to think about. Your hair looks fab, boy.
Thank you. I try. I'm hoping they'll put me in everybody's talking about Jamie.
Oh, thrilled, yeah.
When Leighton goes on tour.
Also,
me in the last So let's go back to 2012.
Yes.
Year of the Olympics in
Yes.
London.
Yes.
You just graduated from Mount View, and you were busy in a certain little Regent's Park with a certain little show.
Little one called Ragtime, yeah.
Ragtime, a little ease you into the industry.
It
Wow.
was, I think about that production a lot.
Do you?
Yeah. It was my first job, so it was
Yeah.
like my first sort of love, and I loved the show ever since I was a kid. And Audra McDonald is like my biggest sort of theatrical hero that I can respond to as a black soprano. I'm obsessed with her. I think she's a tour de force in the business, and I think she's got a wonderful message, and her talent is enormous. So I think listening to that 1998 Broadway cast recording, growing up, I was like, I just want to be Sarah. My dream role, and to do it so early on in my career, I've never felt like an appreciation like it. I felt so, and I was surrounded by an incredible like pool of talent, Rosalie Craig, and David Birrell, Roland Bell, Tamsin Carroll, like I just
Kirk Hansley.
Kirk Hansley, Stefan Anelli, Mambo Bekele, like everyone was top draw, like Waylon, the list goes on.
And
So
you choreographed it.
Javier, yes.
Well, I've just seen choreographed Cabaret.
Yes.
Stunning.
Oh, yeah, was it good?
Brilliant. Really, really
good. Okay, one of my favourite shows.
Yeah. So what was that like working with him?
Yeah, he was very expressive and very. His way of movement was just lyrical and explored like the time. I think that his poetry was good for that sort of era because it was sort of like ragtime, swing, and that sort of thing. But yeah, it was great.
And directed by Timothy Shearer.
Yes.
Who you then went to work on again
Yes.
at Regent's Park.
Yes.
2 years later?
Yeah, 2 years. Yeah.
And I've just heard that he's coming back next year with Carousel.
Yes, he is.
McOnie.
I saw that and I was
Maybe
like,
it's time to do a hat trick.
we'll see. Maybe.
If you're free. If you're free next year.
Yeah, maybe. I'd love to be back there.
Yeah.
Like, the park is something, until you work there, you can only describe it in as many words. But the experience is so multifaceted. Like the contention with weather and the way that we have to just deal with the contingencies of all those sort of things. It just brings you home. It brings you back into reality because like you are fighting with Mother Nature. It's the outdoors and anything can happen. And when it's good, it's amazing. And when it's bad, it's bad. But it was mostly amazing.
So the second show was Porgy and Bess.
Yes.
What was that like?
Gorgeous.
Was that anything tick off?
Yeah, huge. And again, another operatic, classical show that I grew up loving the story of and the music, and to be surrounded by that many actors just like me was like the icing on the cake. I felt like I was, growing up, like watching people like Shandy Clarke and Golden Sugar, like being like pioneering black actresses in the industry. Then to turn around and I'm in the rehearsal room with them, it was like a weird full circle. I was like, I don't deserve this. And I learned so much from that job about what I can do with my voice as well. I didn't really think I could do the soprano thing until I was exposed to the music in a classical setting, in a gospel fusion setting. It was, it taught me so much. So much.
And then we have to talk about Wicked.
Oh, God.
So what was that like?
Amazing.
Is it?
Yeah. Again, I don't know. I feel like in my past life, this was written somewhere in the stars because I went to the first night of Wicked. I was 16 as a birthday present.
Really?
Yeah. And I remember leaving there thinking, I was speechless.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, the story of this girl. It was different. It was persecuted and all these things, and how she overcomes that and also uses her powers for good. I think that's the main thing about her, that she's so misconstrued the whole time. Her fundamental aim is to be a good person, but she's seen differently automatically because of the colour of her skin. And, I get that. And the music's incredible. The production is magical. It's got those nuances like The Wizard of Oz, which is another classic that I grew up watching. Being part of the 10th anniversary cast was a dream come true. Yeah. And I stayed for a second year and loved it. And leaving was a hard decision to make, but it was the right one. So hopefully I'll be back one day. We'll see.
Would you go there?
Yeah.
100%. Are there any other shows? Because you've done quite a few. Hairspray.
Yeah.
Sister Act.
Yeah.
Ghost. Are there any shows that you'd like to have another stab at? You don't feel you've finished yet?
I don't know. I would love. Maybe when I'm a bit older, I'd love to do Phantom. I know it's random, but Phantom would be cool.
Yeah.
I'd love to do Hair for the music again. I feel like my favourite musicals, it sounds so basic, but my favourite musicals are the musical driven. They're orchestral. They're big sings. They're dramatic. They have the 11 o'clock number. They have the overture. The grandeur of it is what I got into this business for in the first place. Because as a singer, it's important to have that sense of musicality, not just in your voice, but how music around you envelops that, and how other voices blend together and all these things. And yeah, I think the shows I've done so far have been like really musicals.
Where did you come? Were you family musical? Is that where it all stemmed from?
Yeah, my brother's a singer and a pianist as well.
Right.
Produces music. My mum was a singer growing up, my grandma as well. So I was always heavily sort of exposed to like different styles and the classics again, like the sound of music. And Julie Andrews was like a saint in my house. Like it was either that or Vita on repeat. Saturday mornings, my mum was just playing Buenos Aires on repeat. So I was exposed to that from a young age, and I feel like that also got me into dancing as a child. So that all ties into like my love, and I think it's not always easy to see yourself in a business when you don't know where you fit in.
Yeah.
So it took some time to kind of figure out who I was going to be, what I wanted to impact, and what I wanted to achieve. And in the space of 7 years, I've achieved a lot, and I'm so grateful for those opportunities. But also, I'm like ready for like anything that comes my way. I want to push myself and challenge myself in many ways, and I think there's still fight there. There's still definitely things I want to try.
Did you get to see Evita recently?
I didn't. Oh, I was gutted.
Stunning.
Yeah, I heard it was amazing. I heard it was gorgeous, and
I love a C-show. So Bear was recently revived as well.
Yes.
Second incarnation. Do you ever go see stuff like that?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I love to go see what the reimaginings of these shows are. I find that there was always something to learn from different interpretations, and of course you have your favourite things of anything, but you have to be open-minded to the fact that this is not yours to just have. It's everyone's interpretation.
Yeah.
It's everyone's sort of production to kind of take away from different things and perspectives and stuff. So I love to go see shows that I've either done. Like I went to see Wicked again, like I think maybe a month ago. See my friend on for her final pin show, and it still gave me that feeling. It still gave me those chills, and I think it's important to educate yourself, to be open-minded to everything. I see a lot of plays as well, which I love, and that's also a possibility. And then
Dip into new writing as well. You did 27, weren't you?
Yes.
Before it became a myth.
Yes.
Another great mythical godlike character.
Yeah. I feel like I'm typecast. Blonde, witchy, body things. No, 27 was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I was surrounded by all my best mates. It was 4 weeks of watching Sam Cassidy's dream come to life, and we were so proud of him. And I think also with workshops, you have to go with it and be, again, open-minded to change and open-minded to the possibility that something you've really hung on to for ages is going to be gone in the 4th week, or you're going to get to the day of the show, like, here's the song, you're like, okay. Just switch up a gear and just get on with it. And that's what I think that everyone in their career should do, a workshop thing, setting, at least a few times, because as well as being in shows that have been running for years, that are like clockwork, and it's fabulous because you go into a show that knows itself, that knows what's required of you as a cast member. It's good to creatively also do those things alongside that, so that you have an outlet.
The School of Rock was quite new.
Yeah.
How was that?
Awesome.
Was it?
Yeah.
How was those kids? Are those kids just hyperactive all the time?
No, they're amazing. So polite, so sweet.
Really?
Yeah. And they're like 10 plus.
Yeah.
So we had a few 9-year-olds, but like 10 plus until about 13. And we watched them grow in front of us over the year, and it was so amazing because obviously there are kids in the show that have relationships directly with other adults in terms of parents or teachers and stuff, but me as Miss Mullins, when I went on for Mullins, I was able to differentiate these personalities and learn each team's sort of vibe. They all had a different vibe to them, and watching them excel like this at their age and go to school in the day and come and do a show in the evening, it was inspiring to us, like we've been in the business for however long and however much older we are than them. But they were really wonderful. Yeah, I miss it, but yeah, it was great.
So what's it feel like being on tour? I mean, you're only a week into it now.
Yeah, I love touring.
Do you?
Yeah. It means I can go see the UK on my own terms.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like two birds with one stone, and to see all my friends that live far away from London, and to take a show that I really love and I'm really proud of away to different cities, and again educate people on this subject, and also to entertain, because it's a great night out, and also get to see parts of the UK that you might get to see, the Botanical Gardens in Belfast and things like that I saw on my first tour when I did Hairspray in 2013, and it's just good. It's good for your morale. It's good for your organisation. It's good for you to learn how to look after yourself touring. Definitely, and it's also good to find all the bars around the UK as well.
Well, I was going to say, I think I probably know you best for a certain bar in Soho, Freedom Bar.
I've never heard of it.
Have you not? I'm sure I've seen you there once or twice.
Never been.
Spinning around a pub, walking out a few late nights.
Those are the days.
How you guys get on that stage and belt like that at 1 a.m?
It's mental.
It's
isn't
brilliant.
It? Yeah, I love it. But again, Freedom is somewhere that gave me my first sort of experience of like cabaret performance and singing and burlesque and lip syncing and all these fabulous things and hosting. And as well as it is a good night out when you're there and it's fabulous, you get to see all your mates at once, and it's also somewhere that I've grown as a singer. Because my ability to experience that environment and to work with the audience and also like sing songs that I may not ever get the chance to sing as well. It's so fun, and I like that people there are just there for a good time and they're supportive, and people from all the shows are there. It's just it's a cool environment, and they know how to put on a good party.
Exactly. You and Sam were singing duet last night, weren't you?
Yes, at the 10th birthday of Kinky Cabaret. Yes, I remember. That was fun.
Right.
Tell me something more. Just you tired of trying to fill that void, or do you need more? And it hard deep in this so hardcore. And in the good times I find myself longing for change, and all the bad times I feel myself. I'm on the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never leave the ground. Pressing the surface when it can hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow, in the shallow, in the shallow, far from the shallow now.
In the round.
Yeah, the new sort of staging is really interesting because we're so used to that sort of flat-on setting in Freedom, but to bring it down the centre means it can draw everyone in, and it's interesting. It's a nice cabaret feel to it. The lights.
Nathan's on the podium like that.
Oh yeah, he's brilliant. Yeah, he's very good at what he does.
Speaking of a good night out you'll be in Piccadilly next Sunday.
Yes.
Your own show.
Yes. I mean,
Tell me about it. How did this go? You've sang there a lot.
Yeah, like I think the first time I sang there was with Scott Allen in 2016, I think.
Yeah.
The Christmas special, on the New Year's Eve special. And I've been a big fan of Scott Allen for so many years, and when I got recommended to him by a few people when he was looking for singers, when he came to London, he messaged me and I was like freaking out. I was like, Scott Allen just emailed me, I'm dying. There's really bad videos bootlegged of me singing Kiss the Air somewhere that I sadly can't find anywhere, but I was overjoyed. I was like, I get to work with one of my songwriting heroes, and he's a great composer, and he is so candid about his mental health, and I love that because I think as I don't want to speak so frankly, but I think men have a harder time accessing that sort of conversation, and I appreciate how candid he is and how open he is about his struggles and also his positive overcomings of that through his music, which is so relatable and so raw that you feel you can't help but be driven by this emotion. And he's a good friend of mine now, and I can't believe it how lucky I am. So that was the first time. And there's also a Cassidy pool evening that we did there, which was fun. Got to see Never Enough, The Great Showman. I was like thrilled. So yeah, there's been.
This is your first solo show.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about it?
I'm terrified.
Really?
Absolutely terrified. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Is it just uplift responsibility? Or
Yeah.
it's my show.
I kind of feel like I've been able to go to cabaret shows and be like told, oh, this is the theme for the night. We're wearing this, and you know. But now I'm like doing it. I'm arranging it, speaking about song choices and set lists and guests, and it's all been like that. And going on tour has only heightened the element of it, the anticipation of it, because I know that the next time I go to London is because I'm going to like rehearse the show, put it on. I cannot wait.
So tell me about it. What have you got lined up?
Well, I've just got some I don't know. I feel like I have picked songs that have inspired me throughout my career, and also songs that I may have never touched upon in the past, like Bridges of Madison County, and things like that. And then we've got Ragtime, Sister Act. So throwing it back between things and just trying to find a through line of how my career has gone so far and how lucky I've been to sing this music. And I've got wonderful guests.
Yeah, well, speaking of Ragtime, you got St. Louis.
Yes, she's wonderful, and
incredible.
So excited to share the stage with her again.
Yeah.
But Marcus Collins, who's a really good friend of mine from X Factor, it's dreamy.
Did you used to cut hair?
Yeah.
You did, didn't it?
Yeah. He's a trained hairdresser. Yeah, he's a trained hairdresser. He's given me a bouncing blow on tour many times. I was like, Marcus, I need something doing. He's like, come on. And Minal Patal, who I went to Mount View with, was one of my oldest friends again, and I adore them all to pieces. Their voices are incredible. They're wonderful people, and I'm so looking forward to singing with them, some duets and stuff. So yeah, it's going to be fun. So hopefully people come. Please buy tickets. Yes.
And then after that, it's back on the road, back on the bus.
Yes. Can't wait.
What's the dreams? When are you touring until?
Next May.
Next May. Wow. So Christmas.
Yeah, Brighton Christmas.
And what's the cast been like? I mean, we talked about Jason, but like...
I have not stopped laughing since day one. Yeah, the casts are amazing. The talent is insurmountable in every way. There is always someone to catch your eye on what they're doing and how they're doing things. And the voices, I can't deal with it. Like the other two divas are just phenomenal. And again, to sing with them, I just feel so like we've all got these big, gravelly, full voices, and it sounds epic. And the three lead guys, Joe McFadden, Nick Hayes, and Miles Weston, they are phenomenal. And they are literally the nicest sleeping men, and they're gorgeous. Yeah, everything is. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Like, it's very distracting. Like, where do I look? The girls are gorgeous, the guys are gorgeous, the voices, the talent, the dancing, the creative team. Everyone was just so amazing to work with and start the show with, and the support has been there throughout. So I think when you're putting on a show of this calibre, you need everyone to be on board, and everyone's been on board from the beginning, and it's been tough in the best possible way because it's been worth it. Everything has been so worth it, and I can't wait for people to see it and for people to hopefully like it. I think they will.
Have you had any friends, because you've got a few friends who've been the divas before?
Yes.
Have anybody come in to see you yet?
No, not yet actually. I need to actually, I was speaking to Emma Lindars the other day and I was like, come see. And she, and Emma Kingston, of course, who I also trained with, which I think I'm her biggest fan because she's phenomenal. And I saw her in this production actually, and I came down to Birmingham to see her, and I loved it. It was great. So it's kind of like full circle. When I was auditioning for the show, I was like, what do I do? What do I say? Help me. And she was like, right, let's go through it. And yeah, she's another incredible talent that I'm so honoured to know. So yeah, I feel like this tour is going to be fun and again another challenge that I'm ready to take on. Vocally, it's a beast. And I feel like even just rehearsing it, my strength has started to grow, and I feel like everything's clicking into place now for everyone. Movement-wise, character-wise, storyline-wise, even things like just the bus.
Just is really good actually.
It's a cool bus.
I saw one a couple of years ago, it looked like a climbing frame. But yours is really good.
It's really cool.
It's very clever how they put it together.
Phil and Chris, the designers of the show, that every single last detail has been accounted for, and the scope of the actual show, it takes it back to that raw Australian outback feel with Uluru, which is like the Aboriginal outback sort of traditional setting. And I love that there is an Aboriginal through line in the show, because it is the history of Australia, and as well as it being a sad history, there's also something really beautiful about the way that they respect the land and their deep-rootedness in spiritual sort of connections to the ground and to the mountains and to the earth and to the sky and stuff. So I think that's what they've got right. Lindars really got that right, because they wanted to express that authenticity. And also the accent is really hard.
Everybody thinks it's easy.
It's hard.
I mean, the Aussie accent is quite. They don't have varying dialect. It's just kind of one straight, but it's still.
Like in rehearsals, we were doing it exaggerated, because we had to start somewhere. And we had Gemma, our accent coach, come in. She was like, "You know what? You guys aren't bad." Because the 3 weeks leading up to that call, we were literally like, it was so funny. So we've been working at it, and it's gotten a lot better. But it was touch and go for a while.
Oh, you haven't nailed it like this.
Hopefully, my next best friend.
Well, remind us again, when's your show?
So Sunday the 22nd of September, 7 p.m. at the Crazy Cox at the Brasserie Zidane. Please come, it'll be fun. Enjoy the drinks and food and the merriment and the guests and everyone. I might wear something sparkly, we'll see.
Ooh, just one dress, so you're not having custom? No,
we'll see. Well, if you come to the show, you'll know.
See you later.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much.